readings. This is going to be a all 12, starting with Capricorn, per usual. I'm going to pull from a few different oracles. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. If you don't know what that means, then go to Google, type in free birth chart, click on a link, fill out your birth information, look next to the sun sign, moon sign, etc., etc. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements. Capricorn, there is something, these are just going to be really quick too. Capricorn, there is something that you are sending out to the sea. You are letting something go. You've already let something go. You could be upset about this, but God is with you. Spirit is with you. You could be seeing 777, 555, 7s and 5s are really important here. For some of my Capricorns, you're being too practical. You're not allowing your imagination to forge the next path. In fact, there is something for my Capricorns that you very specifically are needing to imagine. For some of my Capricorns, you're trying to push through and force your way through. With chop wood, you're thinking something is harder than it really is. And Spirit's like, no, with peace, it's like actually the peaceful way. We see the nest egg here. It's like if you want something, whether this is the birth of a new relationship or the restarting and restructuring of a current relationship, if this is a new job, whatever this egg is for you, if this is a new work endeavor, a new business, Spirit says you trying to put in all the work right away, Capricorn, and force the work is why it's not working. And with the imagine card in the reverse, you are not connected to your creativity enough. And Spirit says that to make this dream happen, if you literally just spent some time meditating and visualizing the outcome of your desires, then you would actually receive it much faster than you being a hard-headed Capricorn and trying to bulldoze your way through. So I love you guys, Capricorn, but that's coming up strongly for you. All right, Capricorn, there is something here about needing more education on something. So it's important, even if you just spend 5 to 10 minutes a day, reading here and there, because this girl is at a desk, or boy, this person's sitting at a desk. They're also listening to an angel speaking down on them. And in the Imagine card and in the Peace card, there was also God, and into the Sea card, there's God. So there's an energy here, Capricorn, of Spirit wanting to educate you, your ancestors wanting to educate you, spending time diligently listening to them, free writing in the mornings or in the evenings before you go to bed. So free writing is where you literally just get a pen and paper. I like to put on instrumental music or be by the beach or somewhere where there's a repetitive sound, and you just literally let yourself write things. You don't even have to write coherent sentences. You can write colors, you can write words, you can write sentences, you can draw thought bubbles, you can sketch. But Capricorn, this would be really powerful for you during this time. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Aquarius. Whoop. Time for a nap in the reverse. So for some of my Aquariuses, someone that you haven't spoken to for a while is going to be reaching out to you, or you're going to be reaching out to them. This could be an ex-work situation, a family member, chop wood in the reverse. Someone could be coming. For some of my Aquarians, someone's kind of wanting to steal you and take you off to Never Never Land. It seems like for some of my Aquarians, you'll be moving. We have time to go with chopwood in the reverse. You could feel like something that you're investing in or that you've invested in for a while is just not yielding the fruits of the labor. You deserve more from this. We also have a 9 here, and 9 is a hermetic completion. So for my Aquarians, there's definitely something that needs to end here because you've been putting too much time or too much effort into something. And with time for a nap in the reverse, it's you could be stalling on something. You could feel unmotivated towards something. And Spirit's the more that you do that, no, you gotta get the fire under your ass because it's time to go. So for my Aquarians, it's time to go on something. It's go time is what I'm hearing. So for some of my Aquarians, you're being told to have courage, have gratitude. So for some of my Aquarians, it would be really powerful for you to write a gratitude list every day. Write 10 things you're grateful for in the morning, 10 things you're grateful for at night. Every time you drink water, speak gratitude into it. When you have water, thank you for this water, and then take your sip. Like, actually speak into it. Water carries vibrations. In fact, you know, they've done like studies on this. It's like plants. So plants that are listening to like heavy metal and music that has like degrading lyrics and whatnot, the plants actually start to like wilt and die, and they don't grow as fast. And then plants that listen to like high frequencies and like loving music and harmonious music and peaceful music literally like grow and thrive. And this is a thing for some of my Aquarians. We have integrity and honesty. So for some of my Aquarians, you are either out of your integrity, which is why the situation is not working, or somebody else around you is not in integrity, and because they're not in integrity, you are being dishonest with yourself because you're trying to make someone who doesn't act from integrity, act of integrity, and you can't change anyone. So Aquarius, you cannot change anyone. You cannot change the people around you. You cannot change your environment. Only you can change. This is like the person who's like, are they ever going to stop cheating on me? And it's like, if you walk away, then they won't be cheating on you because you won't be with them anymore. You know, so it's like, you can't try and make the other person stop doing what they're doing. They're going to keep doing what they're doing, Aquarius. It's you needing to just remove yourself from the situation. And you need to be honest with yourself and have your own integrity to be able to give yourself the freedom to walk away from this, whatever it is. All right, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Pisces. Ooh. For some of my Pisces, you have a deep knowing that someone is coming back from the past. Elephant graveyard. Doing things by the book is important. If you do things by the book, then you could be reunited with something that makes you happy. You could wonder why there's such a pause in your life right now. Hint, Mercury retrograde, Pisces. There is something here, though, that you know, like you're wise to something. Elephants are really wise too, and we have a snow owl. So elephants are a really strong spirit animal for you. So Pisces, I would encourage you to go read about the meaning, spiritual meaning behind elephants, and same with the snowy owl. There is something here about connecting to evening time, also connecting to Ganesha. Ganesha is the goddess, the remover of obstacles. Ganesha also amplifies energy. So anything that you're feeling, actually, interesting, Pisces, I'm wearing a Ganesha right here. And it's malachite. So yeah, Ganesha removes obstacles. So for some of my Pisces, you can listen to different mantras with Ganesha in it. And that can actually really help move things along and remove obstacles, Pisces. We have the Angel of Grace. So Pisces, every moment is an opportunity for a miracle to arrive. So Pisces, there is a miracle here with the happy and doing things by the book, and it takes you having a risk. So for some of my Pisces, you have a huge payout if you take a huge risk, but you're never going to have that payout, Pisces, if you don't take the risk. Now remember, really giving yourself fully to love is a risk. Moving across the country for a new job is a risk. Moving home is a risk. So Pisces, you're going to have to take a risk here, but it's going to end up in a big reward. And the key here is walking from a space of grace. Grace means that we are certain that if we knock, the door will open. We also have health. So for some of my Pisces, you really need to focus on your health this month. So it's really important, the food that you're eating, making sure that you're getting enough water. If you normally partake in alcohol or any extracurriculars, Pisces, please lessen that. Otherwise, I see like kidneys and bladder and things like that. So for some of my Pisces, you really need to focus on your health. Yes. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. We have milk and honey. So for some of my Aries, you're coming into, and we have this elephant that's like playing and splashing around in honey. We also have poised. So, and the tribe. So for a lot of my Aries, you guys are being poised at this time. You are working in new groups. With the tribe here, you could have recently met like a new group of people, or you're going to be meeting a new group of people. With eights, this is about the workplace or your hobbies or sports. So for Aries in sports, workplace, or hobbies, you are finding your people. And you're finding your people by being true to who you are. And with milk and honey here, it's like, this is one of the best cards. I mean, it's a rainbow, it's happiness. With poised, it's like you got this, or you're achieving this because you're poised and because you're being... what's the word? I want to say organized. Yeah, tenderness. So poised and tenderness are kind of along the same line. So Aries, there's a part of you, there's a part of your essence that is tender, and it shows through. It's like people can't deny it. You are tender. We have 4s and 8s. So you could be seeing 444, which is about harmony. It's about the home. It's about building a comfortable home, you know, keeping fresh flowers in the home, cooking meals at home, just like making a house a home. And with tenderness, there's also, you're more powerful because of your tenderness. So Aries, there's a strong need here to know that the more tender you are and the more vulnerable and open you are with your heart and your feelings, the more power that you have in a situation, and also the more that you are connected with your tribe. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Taurus. Taurus, you could be dealing with chaos and conflict. We have 333, deep knowing, truth be told. Someone is being outed here. Truth be told is my Libra card, so you could be dealing with strong Libra energy. There is a change coming, Taurus. We have 4s and 3s. 3s are about foundations, also working with groups. So for some of my Taurans, you're on to something, like the mask has been taken off. And Taurus, there's energy of projection here, like there's lies and projection here. But someone with a deep knowing is like above somebody else's tomfoolery. We have adventure, so for some of my Taurans, you could be going on an adventure soon. We have the angel of love, humor, so humor is going to get you through this time, Taurus. We have flexibility, you're being told to be flexible at this time. We have the angel of abundance and blessing. So for a lot of my Taurans, the more humor that you have in a situation and you don't give it your power, because there's chaos and conflict here and there's someone lying. But if you just stay in a place of love and you stay open and you allow yourself, so people constantly appreciate my wonderful sense of humor is your mantra. It is impossible to have a depressing thought if we are willing to sincerely laugh. Laughter can help you. So Spirit is saying, Taurus, listen to comedians, watch funny things, make sure that you're laughing with your family, laughing at work, laughing in your environments. If you are always so serious and stuck or rigid, Taurans can be very stubborn. So there can be an energy, Taurus, of being less stubborn, and then a blessing of abundance is going to pour in. So for some of my Taurans, if you've been really stubborn because you're stressed about some sort of stability, as Taurans would be, it's an earth sign, so it's all about the home. If you're stressed about any stability in the home, the more that you focus on laughter, Taurus, every day, like literally prioritize laughter 3 times a day. I promise you within like 10 days, there's going to be some huge blessing that comes in if you prioritize that. And for my Taurans who are like rigid and stubborn and do not laugh every day, I promise you, you're going to get something that you really did not want in 10 days, and it's going to be awful. I'm sorry, but I just have to speak what's here. So Taurus, you have a choice point right now. Change your attitude, laugh it off, stay in a humorous space, and Spirit is going to bless you tenfold. And if you want to be stubborn and rigid and like stubborn Taurus, then Spirit might just fuck you in the ass. I have to say it. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I just have to say it because it's here. All right, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Isn't it a blessing, though? You're warned. Gemini, you could be receiving something. Yeah. By doing something by the book, you're going to be really, really happy here. 8s and 11. We have never-ending stories. So for my Geminis, you have a choice point. You can do the right thing, or, which is doing things by the book. So Gemini, you can do things by the book, and it may be frustrating and boring in the moment, but it's going to make you happier in the long run. Or you can try and cut corners, Gemini, and never-ending story, you're going to run into the same bullshit that you've had to deal with, that you're just like, why is this happening to me? And it's like, because Gemini, you're not doing it by the book. You have to do something here by the book. Relationships, work, but like whatever it is, building a business, you have to do it by the book, Gemini. So, as much as that may be annoying, it's one of those things where if you don't do it by the book, especially during Mercury retrograde, Gemini, it's going to be difficult. Joy is important for you during this month. We have release and balance. So for some of my Geminis, you need to release something to bring more balance into your life. And once there's more balance into your life, then you'll be able to do things more by the book. And that's actually going to bring you more joy. So for some of my Geminis, you could be doing something to try and bring more happiness and pleasure into your life, but it's actually messing up your life more with the never-ending story energy. If you actually released it from your life, then you would have a more authentic space of joy, a truer radiance, per se. Gemini, this also could be something affecting your health and affecting your partnership. So for some of my Geminis, you could have a negative vice, like drinking too much or smoking too much or pills or food or whatever it is. But for some of my Geminis, there is something that is in your life that is it's not healthy. It's affecting your health negatively. And with the truth here and health, it's like you cannot avoid this any longer. Like, do not avoid this any longer. But if you make these changes, then you will have authentic joy and authentic healing. The angel of truth is John 14:6 here. I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. All that is real is anchored in truth. 10 people can look at the same thing and see 10 different things. We are beings whose truth is anchored in the purest flow of divine energy and our own authenticity. The more we allow our energy to vitalize us and flow through us, the more truth that we live in and the more we become. So there's an energy here of stepping into higher authenticity and asking yourself these things that affect your health negatively. Why are you going to those things? Why are you what are you trying to avoid, Gemini? And with partnership, it could be something around the partnership. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Cancer. Ooh, chaos and conflict. So what was that? Was that Taurus that it came up with, or Pisces? So Cancer, you could be dealing with a Taurus or Pisces. We have the fates, so you are in a very karmic connection, Cancer. We have 333, we have 17, so you could be seeing 173, 731. That adds up to 11, by the way, so you could be dealing with strong soulmate energy, 1111, round and round. Oh yeah, so for some of my Cancers, there is a cycle here. It is a cycle, I'm telling you. I'm hearing the song, but I hate you, love you at the same time. So there's a love-hate relationship here, Cancer. We have poised, but one of you or both of you is very poised, and so you would never know. But internally, this is an issue, Cancer, because you may be showing the world or showing somebody that you're perfectly poised, but internally you have all this conflict, round and round, chaos and conflict. So you're like, how do I get out of this cycle? But to everyone else, you're like, everything's fine. I'm so happy here. It's like, and if it's not you, Cancer, then it's the person you're dealing with. We have purification. Yep. So for some, and trust. So for a lot of my Cancers, there's a lot of heavy mistrust here. And there's a need to truly purify. So what I'm getting here is the visualization of when you shower, Cancer, imagine the water through the shower head is gold liquid, like the liquid is gold. And imagine that gold is literally entering into your crown and it's seeping through all of your blood vessels, all of your bones, all of your ligaments, your tendons, and it's just making everything gold. It's just purifying. Just imagine your entire being, everything just being gold and everything else just rinsing down the drain. Do this every time you shower. We also have the Angel of Grace, and in the Angel of Grace, she's actually being showered with rose petals here. Every moment is an opportunity to experience or reveal a miracle. So Cancer, you can have a miracle in a situation if you purify, your partner purifies, or your workplace purifies, and you can learn how to get over the trust issues, because now I'm hearing trust issues by Drake. But Cancer, there are definitely some trust issues here that need to be dealt with, and acting poised in a situation, like people pleasing is not helping, because it's like the reason why there's a shift here is because someone is people pleasing and so they're being poised in a situation, but internally they are lacking trust. And with the purification, someone can feel like whoever did something kind of dirty or kind of wrong knows it, like they're conscious of it. There is a consciousness to it with the chaos and conflict and round. So someone is consciously aware that they need to purify something out of their life so that the relationship can have trust, so things can move forward and heal. All right, what's after Cancer? Leo. No. Yes. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Leo. All right, Leo, we have between worlds and observer with the tribe. So for some of my Leos, you are in a holding tank. I'm hearing the Shark Tank. So TikTok, in divine timing, you will get the perfect offer and you will be met with your tribe. So for my, and this is an 8 with a 3. So you could be seeing 333, 838, 888. Eights are all about balance. It's also all about mastery and refinement, like putting in the I'm hearing fine tooth comb. And TikTok is also a 3. Now, with the observer, someone is observing you, Leo, but you're also being told to observe these other worlds and these other tribes. Like, just as much as someone is vetting you, Leo, you need to vet them, and that's important. This is for any relationship, Leo. We have the angel of inspiration. So Leo, there's something here where spirit is wanting you to tap into your inspiration, either learning a musical instrument or playing a musical instrument if you have one, painting, drawing, writing, singing, dancing, whatever it is. It's really important for you to tap into some sort of creative outlet during this Mercury retrograde, Leo. We have the angel of expectation. The spirit says release all expectations from others and only have expectations for yourself. So spirit is kind of asking you to up the ante to yourself and stop worrying about what they're doing over there or what your partner's doing or what the people in your workplace are doing or what your siblings or your parents are doing, and to release expectations of any and all others and really just focus on yourself. I'm hearing, what is your North Star? Like, what is your why in life? Like, what is your why every day when you get up? And with inspiration here, there's a strong need to reconnect to that why, Leo. All right, after Leo, we have Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Whoo, okay, Virgo, time to go breathe. So for some of my Virgos, just take a breath. Something just went all the way across the country, so I'm gonna go chase a breathe, get it. Never-ending story with time to go. So for some of my Virgos, you're like, why do I get the same work cycles, the same relationships, the same BS, the same this and that? For some of my Virgos, you're really stressed. You could see 9/11. You could see 5, 7s, and 3s. So 333, 777, 737, 555, 11. Yeah. For some of my Virgos, Spirit is wanting you to go down a whole different life path. Like, what you're trying to do could be like a family legacy or something that you've been attached to for a long time, but with never-ending story and time to go, Spirit is saying, like, it's okay to release this. There's almost like a pride, Virgo. That's why a situation is being held on to, and it's not serving you anymore. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, willingness. So you have to be willing to go on a new adventure, Virgo. And you have to be honest with yourself that you're not happy with the way that something in your life is going. It's either a relationship, a workplace, the city you're living in. There's something here that needs to change. And Spirit says a new adventure will bring you closer to God or Spirit or Source, whatever you deem that as. But you have to be willing, the angel of willingness, you have to be willing for this to manifest. And you also have to be super brutally honest with yourself and others to release yourself, Virgo. All right, Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Libra. We have the tribe. So again, something going on with the workplace. You could be working a lot. We have blessed. So for some of my Libras, you're feeling very blessed when it comes to the workplace. And breathe. So there is potentially some sort of pause. We have clean it up also. So for some of my Libras, there could be an energy of taking advantage of a blessed situation. Like, you could be super blessed in a situation and get too complacent and too comfortable, and then you're getting sloppy or you're getting messy, or someone in the environment is, because of the clean it up and the breathe card. Like, someone here is like, pause, we need to clean this up because this is not how it used to be. Yeah, balance. Something is imbalanced, Libra. So we need to bring something into balance. In synthesis, Libra, this could be about learning to work with others. The tribe is all about working with others of all different breeds, of all different species as well, Libra. We have sharing. So for some of my Libras, you need to learn to share. and learning better communication, conscious communication, nonviolent communication. So for my Libras, it's all about teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's all about sharing. Sharing is caring. It's all about cleaning it up, having more grace with yourself, releasing yourself from any perfectionism or anyone around you from perfectionism, and understanding that humans aren't perfect, and having more of a camaraderie energy, and focusing on... I'm hearing this song that we used to listen to in like kindergarten when we were cleaning up. Clean up, everybody do your chores, clean up, clean. So it's like everyone needs to do. So Libra, there could have been something going on in a work environment where like everything was getting thrown onto one person, and the other people were just being lazy in a situation. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? Scorpio. We have flexible. So Scorpio, you're being told to be flexible at this time. 9 plus 1 is 10, so there's a new beginning here. We have breathe and blessed. So for a lot of my Scorpios, you're being told to pause. Don't make any big decisions right now. You are about to be blessed, heavily blessed. We have soulmates, so for some of my Scorpios, and a new life. For some of my Scorpios, you could have recently met somebody that you want to go the distance with, start a new life with. That's a strong soulmate for you. You were brought together, the higher power here. There's something coming in here from a higher power, possibly after feeling orphaned in other situations in your life, but it's like not orphaned for long because something is coming in right after. So for my Scorpios, it seems like you are going to be blessed with something after feeling orphaned. So for some of my Scorpios, you'll feel like left out in a situation, and then right after, it's like a blessing will come in. But it depends on how obedient you are, Scorpio. We have the angel of obedience. I follow my soul's path every day. And if you don't, that's when the never-ending story comes in. That's when the cycle comes in. So Scorpio, there's an energy here of needing to be, the only true obedience is to thyself. So if you aren't being obedient to your truth and yourself, then you're being disobedient to God, so to speak, because you're not following the path that you're supposed to be on. So for some of my Scorpios, because there are two different paths here, you're going to be put in a test, or you're already in a test right now. And it all depends on you being obedient to your heart's truth rather than the layout of a situation. And we have grace with transformation. So for some of my Scorpios, you're undergoing a huge transformation right now. And remember that every moment in your life is an opportunity for God to bring a miracle to you and to reveal a miracle. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? Sag. Ooh, serendipity. So for some of my Sagittarians, something amazing is coming into your life, or something amazing is already here. A relationship, home, we have to the sea. Yeah, so for some of my Sagittarians, you'll be moving soon. Something here is going to bring peace. Something here is serendipitous. It's happening in divine timing. You're going to be happy about this, and we have loyal heart. So for some of my Sagittarians, you could be in a very beautiful relationship. There's someone here that's definitely loyal around you. Something is serendipity in your life, Sagittarius. We have communication. I express clearly the authentic voice of my truth and the wisdom of my heart. So again, for my Sagittarians, if you are cooperative, you're flexible, and you communicate, you have happy, loyal heart, you have everything here that you need, the serendipity. For some of my Sagittarians, if you're not flexible, if you're not honestly communicating and expressing your authenticity, if you're not cooperating, then it can end in the to the sea in a negative way. It's like you can actually lose something that could bring all of your happiness here if you are choosing the shadow side of these, if you're not being flexible, if you're not actively communicating. And there's also some sort of power struggle going on as well. So instead of someone trying to have power over the other, just recognize that both beings are powerful and allow yourselves to have, equal time expressing your side of the things if things are different here. So, all right, this is just a short and quick, all 12 signs, and message me for a private reading. Bless you.